About ready to start. Craig Stewart getting ready to kick off.
I've been waiting for this all week.
Oh, I think I've been waiting for this since last Friday night, Pappy.
Sure have.
Trying to pick up the deep men for Bloomington. It looks like Adam Kinzer and Toby Rogers, the two deep men. Craig Stewart will kick off. We're getting ready to go underway. Number 3 versus number 4. This is almost as exciting as number 1 and number 2 tomorrow. They have that tomorrow. We have this tonight.
Yes, sir. This is great. This is great.
And we have the Florida State War Chant going on. The officials getting, well, there's a little momentary pause here as one of the officials runs down the field. Let's talk about this.
Well, it's 7 o'clock. I'm ready.
That's right. The drizzly night.
Sure is. They're going to have to tell them something over there. Wonder what it is.
You know, Pappy, this game has the makings of my prediction for tomorrow. The Warriors, of course, wearing red, very similar to the color that Florida State will wear.
Right.
And if you look at the helmets and the jerseys of Bloomington South, reminds you a little bit of they're a silver dome rather than a gold dome of Notre Dame, but
that's right.
Same general purpose.
They're all dressed in silver.
That's right. So number 3 and number 4 about to go at it. The officials...
they're still over talking on the far side. There's something up. I wonder what it is.
I don't know what. I know that Bloomington was not happy with the field when they got here, Pappy, because there wasn't any grass down the center.
It wasn't on that. I mean, they were talking about something in the field.
Oh, I know, but there's something else going on.
Yeah, I know. Well, you can't help it. I mean, that's just the way these fields are in town.
Well, they get a lot of use.
They sure do. All 3 of them. They're all 3 bare down the middle.
Okay, the referee says, yes, we're ready, and here we go. Elliott to kick off. This game is underway as the boot travels deep down to about the 7-yard line. Picked up by Rogers. He's across the 20, 25. He's up to about the 27-yard line where he'll be brought down by a host of Harrison tacklers, led in there by David Hildreth. And Bloomington South will take over from their own 27-yard line, 1st and 10. We'll take a look at the Bloomington offense. The split end is Chad Batchelor. The tight end is Chad Carpenter. The tackles, Brock Yost and Brady Shields. The guards, Jason Gardner and Bo Barzalowskin. The center is David Kuntz. The quarterback, Eli Stoddard. The running backs are Willie Sylvester and Adam Kinzer.
Let's see if they go over Barzalowskin now.
Lone set back in the backfield. They're going to throw on 1st down. They throw the ball out in the flat. That's complete to Tyler Thompson. And Thompson, who's the flanker, that's his 38th reception on the year. Catches the ball up to about the 35-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Stoddard throws the ball quite well. He's completed a little bit over 60% of his passes this year. Stoddard, 60.6% of his passes. He's at 80 of 132 for 1,425 yards and 18 touchdowns. Harrison has intercepted 20 passes on the year, so they've played pretty good pass defense. Let's see how they do against Stoddard. Split backs in the backfield this time. Kinzer along with Willie Sylvester. Keeping the ball is Stoddard as he gets up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 and a 1st down. Entering the lineup for Bloomington South, Damian Claybrook. He doesn't start on the first play of the game, but he's their leading rusher on the year. Claybrook with 979 yards and an 8.6 per carry average.
Yeah, we'll watch.
He's pretty tough. Take a look at the defense of Harrison as we get it time. The front 4, Chip Chamberlain, Zach Hopkins, Brian DeTalent, and Chad Barnett. Split backfield. It's Claybrook and Kinzer. Wide to the left is Thompson. The ball fumbled on the snap. There's a fight for it, and Harrison has the football. Harrison has recovered the football. I didn't see who came up with it.
I didn't either, but that was a beautiful, timely deal.
A timely deal is exactly right. Bloomington South, who has fumbled the ball 21 times during the season and lost 13, has now lost number 14, and this one could be costly as Harrison's defense comes up with a big play, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
Oh, we lined up in the eye.
Lander brings them up. I formation. Sissel in front of Wilson. Split wide to the left is Stewart. Rolling to the right is Lander. Looking downfield. Got a receiver. And he couldn't hold on to the ball. Stewart down around the 27-yard line. Couldn't quite hold on. So it'll be 2nd and 10 as we take a look at the offensive set for Harrison. The tight end, Matt Elliott. The split end is Craig Stewart. The tackles, Ed Hathaway and Chris Harvey. The guards, Chris Kaufman and Chris Almack. The center is Matt Kelsey. The quarterback Keith Lander, the running backs Kevin Sissel and Kendall Wilson, and the flanker Sean Bennett, Mr. All-Purpose for Harrison. We'll take a look at the defense when we get a chance. I formation again in the backfield. Stewart split to the right. They hand off to Wilson. Wilson down inside the 35, still on his feet. Inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line.
First down.
Kendall Wilson with a gain of about 13 yards and a first down for Harrison as they drive with their first possession of the football game.
That was a beautiful run by Wilson. 13 yards. He cut over tackles, went to his right, avoided a couple of tackles. He did a fine job there.
They faked the reverse to Sean Bennett and then handed off to Wilson up the middle, and he took advantage of the situation for a big gain. Elliott switches to the left side. Far to that side is Elliott. To the right is Bennett. They're throwing deep downfield, and Landers overthrows Bennett at the goal line.
Bennett was free.
Bennett was free, but the ball was about 4 yards behind him.
Yeah.
And the rain picking up a little bit, as is the wind. It's going to get colder tonight. It's going to get wetter. If you can score early, you have a big advantage. Taking a look at the defensive set for Bloomington South, the nose guard is J.H. Payne, Bo Barzalauskas, and Aaron Crane, the tackles. The outside linebackers are Brady Shields and Wiley Sylvester. The inside linebackers, Mark Kane and Jason Gardner. Harrison brings the ball up. Split to the right is Stewart. In the slot, Bennett. I formation. The handoff is to Wilson. Wilson trying to go somewhere, gets outside, and is going to be stopped for a loss. He was stacked up by Barzalauskas, and then he got help from Mark Kane. Loss of 2 on the play, Pappy?
Yep. Takes them down. They're back now on the 30-yard line.
Loss of 2 on the play. They haven't moved the down box yet, but they should be moving it. Now the official's trying to get his attention. Yeah, move that thing, he said. I formation in the backfield. The defensive backs for Bloomington South are Anthony Hickman and Toby Rogers. The safeties, Chris Guzny and Derek Kamstra. The pitch back to Wilson around the left end. He gets outside. He's inside the 30, 25. He's inside the 10-yard line before he's finally brought down. It's going to be first and goal to go for Harrison as a 20, let's see exactly where they marked that. It's going to be awful close to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 20 yards for Kendall Wilson on the play. And it's going to be, they're going to put it on the 10. It's first and goal to go for Harrison from the 10-yard line. Big play by Kendall Wilson as he went around the left end. Split backfield this time. They hand off again to Wilson. Wilson straight up the middle. He's touchdown! Kendall Wilson, touchdown. As Harrison takes the fumble, they march 41 yards for the touchdown.
In 6 plays.
6 plays. Wilson with the score with 9 minutes and 1 second left to go in the first quarter. Harrison has the lead. What a drive, Pappy.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful drive, and so well engineered, shall we say.
Wilson looked very big on that drive.
He sure did.
Had gains of 13 yards, 20 yards, and 10 yards. He was thrown for a loss of 2, but he was a big gun. The kick by Hamby is up. The kick is good, and Harrison has jumped out in front, 7-0. We'll be back in just a second. You're listening to high school football on WJPS 1400 AM.
That's the kind of leader we can work with.
What a leader! What a bank! Citizens, the one who leads the way.
Citizens Bank, leading the way.
This time it's picked up by an up man, and he is dropped in his tracks at about the 19-yard line. And that's where Bloomington South will take over first and 10 as he fumbled the ball on the kickoff, and as he picked it up, he got nailed. First and 10 for Bloomington South from their own 19-yard line. That was,
well, we'll see what they do now. They're gonna come at us with a vengeance now. I look for them to pass out on the very first play. I could be wrong.
That was Barry Aldridge who picked up the kick and couldn't get anywhere.
That's right.
Okay, here we go. Split wide to the left is Batchelor. To the right is Thompson. Split backfield is Kinzer and Claybrook. They give it to, they fake the Kinzer. Stoddard still with the ball, and he's dropped in the backfield. Sean Bennett making a big play as he came up quick on the option and dropped the ball back to about the 18-yard line. Let's call it a loss of 1. Second and 11 for Bloomington South as they run into a fired-up Harrison football team here tonight.
One thing about it, they may have their big man. Harrison has Bennett, who is a fine defensive ball player as well as a great offensive ball player, but he makes a lot of tackles. He'll make darn near 50% of them.
Split wide to the right is Thompson. Back to throw is Stoddard, looking for help. Gets rushed from the outside, scrambling, running to his right, still being chased. Is going to throw the ball downfield, and it's a full 5 or 6 yards short of the intended receiver, Derek Kamstra. Kamstra also not listed as one of the starting offensive guys, but he's a second leading receiver on the team with 12 catches on the year, and he averages over 26 yards per reception.
Harrison had him covered beautifully on that particular deal, and they almost got him back there. I think actually the man pursuing him slipped, or he would have had him beat.
You're right, and you know one change we have in the Harrison defense tonight, as we'll get to that in just a second, is Keith Lander, who's playing in place of Jeremy Redd, and he was one of the defensive backs on the coverage that time. Thompson again split to the right. The handoff is straight up the middle. That's Kinzer with the ball. He's got some running room as he's going to get out to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be enough for the first down. A gain of 11 on 3rd and 11, and a 1st and 10 for Bloomington South, their initial first down of the football game. Harrison defense a little late in reacting on that draw play.
Well, it was 3rd down. They were looking for the pass.
They sure were, and they didn't get it.
Nope.
Bloomington South, 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Thompson again split to the right. To the left is Kamstra. Kinzer and Claybrook in the backfield. There's a flag down. Stoddard rolls, looking, and throws out in the pass. Oh, he threw in the flats intended for...
But there's a flag.
Claybrook. There's a flag over here, and that's going to be illegal motion. The flag on the far side is pass interference.
Did he interfere with it?
Well, the official said he did. I didn't see it either, Pappy, but we have to go by what the Mr. Official says over there. Let's see what the referee's going to tell us here.
It's going to be play over again.
Illegal procedure against the offense. Pass interference against the defense. It nullifies. And I'm like you. I really did see a pass interference play on the other side of the field.
I didn't either. But he called it right away. I mean, I'll say this. It wasn't a delay call.
No, there wasn't any delay at all in the call. But
what's a loss of down, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it isn't. I don't mean loss of down. It still should be first down.
There,
no.
They got it.
No. They had 2 up there, and I couldn't believe it.
Well, they weren't sure what they were doing. Okay, here we go. Split wide to the right this time is Kitney Bryant. Bird. They hand off to Claybrook, the leading rusher. He puts both hands on the ball as he's hit and struggles out to the 36-yard line. Kevin Sissel, along with Chip Kimberlane on the tackle. Taking a look at the Harrison defense, the defensive ends, Chip Kimberlane and Zach Hopkins. The defensive tackles, Brian DeTalent and Chad Barnett. The linebacking core, Sean Bennett, Kevin Sissel, Ed Hathaway, and Greg Carnes. The defensive backs, Keith Lander and Kendall Wilson, and the safety is Marshawn Merriweather. Thompson split wide to the right. To the left is Kamstra. Split backfield. In the backfield, Kinzer and Claybrook. Stoddard calls the signals, hands off to Claybrook. So he keeps the ball as he fakes the handoff and then kept the ball, and he's going to get a first down.
Back to the 40-yard line.
A little bit across the 40.
He'll make it. Let's see where they put it.
Tackle made by Greg Carnes.
On the 40.
Just the nose of the ball just over the 40, enough for the first down. The second
carried that ball that time? I thought the quarterback.
He did, the quarterback.
He hides that ball beautifully.
He faked me out on that one.
Me too. He hides it beautifully.
Thompson split to the right, to the left. Batchelor, Kinzer, and Claybrook to set in the backfield. They fake the handoff again with the football. Is Stoddard throwing it long downfield. We got an interception possibility. And oh yes! Oh come on! I'm sorry, folks, but the ball looks like he intercepted it.
It's on them.
You think the flag's on them? We also have a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was
so again, we have 2 flags.
Well, they were in motion, too.
Let's see what the call's going to be. I thought that Lander intercepted that. He made a great one-handed attempt, but the official says we got an illegal procedure against the offense. We have pass interference against the offense. Okay. So both penalties are going to go against Bloomington South. And, you know, Pappy, in looking at them statistically this year, they were penalized for 582 yards on the season. So this is nothing new to them. Harrison, on the other hand, has only been penalized for 220 yards this season. So they play pretty clean football.
Yeah, they sure have. No one discuss.
Well, you have an option. You can take one or two of the penalties, and of course you're going to take the pass interference because it's a 15-yard penalty. So you want to move them back. So the 15-yard penalty will take it back to the 25-yard line, where it will be second down and 25. Pass interference is also a loss of down.
Oh, it is?
So, yes, it does carry a loss of down. Offensive pass interference carries loss of down.
I forget you're an official.
I'm a former official.
A former
official. I quit that. Stoddard dropping back. Looks downfield, trying to find a screen, hits Claybrook. Claybrook is tackling, fumbles the football, and Harrison, I believe, has the football. They do. Harrison has recovered the football, the second fumble they have recovered, and a big break as they threw the screen pass out in the flat
19-yard line
to Damian Claybrook. He was hit and knocked immediately off his feet as he was going down. He lost control of the ball. Harrison has the ball, their second big break. First and 10 from the 19-yard line of Bloomington South. 6 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Harrison leading 7-0, and they have the ball in scoring range again. High formation in the backfield. The handoff is to Sissel, straight up the middle. Sissel down to about the 16-yard line before he's brought down by Barzalauskas, along with Jason Gardner for the Panthers from Bloomington South. The crowd just tried to get it settled into their seats. They already have recovered 2 fumbles and are knocking at the door, trying to score their second touchdown. The rain picking up a little bit now as we look across the field, Pappy.
I'm not going to look at it.
You're not going to look at the rain.
Go away, rain.
Get the lead and let it rain. The handoff is to Wilson. Wilson struggling, and he's going to be stopped at about the line of scrimmage.
He's going to lose. Well, yeah, I guess he made it.
Aaron Crane in on the stop for the Bloomington South, along with Mark Kane. So it's going to be third down and about 7 from the 16-yard line. They need to pick up a first down here, Pappy.
They sure do. They need it bad.
High formation in the backfield, split wide to the right of Stewart. Lander fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, got a receiver. He's got Sissel. Sissel will score. Touchdown! Keith Lander hits Sissel out in the flat on a crossing pattern, and Sissel scores a 16-yard touchdown play. This drive takes 3 plays, goes 19 yards, and Harrison is on top, 13-0 with the extra point still to come.
Come on, let's go, Harrison.
I'll tell you what, folks, the Warriors are up. The thing they have to guard for now is not to get complacent with the lead.
Boy, oh boy, I'm ready.
Hanby, the kick is up, the kick is good. It's now 14-0 in favor of Harrison with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to high school football on WJPS, 1400 AM.
That's very dangerous. Well, visit your closest Teroni's location.
Tasty morsels, all at 408 North Main and Weinbach Avenue and the Lloyd Express in Evansville. Teroni's Pizzeria and Bakery. Everybody calls us.
Everybody calls us.
Kickoff is fielded by Thompson down around the 10-yard line. He's back to the 22-yard line, and he's going to be snowed under about the 24 by a host of Harrison tacklers. And that's where Bloomington South will take over first and 10, their own 24-yard line. This is their third possession, and so far they haven't gotten across the midfield stripe yet, Pappy.
Not yet, and, well, they fumbled. I mean, they fumbled both times.
Yep, they fumbled both
Harrison
times.
has one on the 41-yard line, the other on the 19, and Harrison is taking advantage of it, and that's what you got to do. You got to take advantage of your breaks. And they're doing it. That's just beautiful.
The Harrison defense playing real big tonight, that's for sure. Thompson is split to the right. Batchelor split to the left. Split back to the backfield behind Stoddard. Stoddard takes the handoff, fakes the handoff to Claybrook, and he's tackled. Stoddard trying to run the option is nailed in the backfield. Kevin Sissel.
21 or 22 there.
Kevin Sissel, who just scored the touchdown, makes the tackle.
23.
Put on a 23, loss of 1.
Yeah, lost of 1. I thought it was more than that.
Bring up second and 11 from the 23-yard line for Bloomington South. I'd like to thank all those people who braved the elements to come out to our Papa John's tailgate party prior to the game. The pizza, again, was great. It was a lot of fun.
Looks like it was going quick, too.
Thanks, Johnny Kincaid, Mark Steele, for being out there running that show for us. Lone setback is Kinzer this time, as in the slot is Playrook. They're throwing the ball out the flat, and they complete it to Carpenter, but there's a flag all over the field.
Let's see what happened here. Something's happened.
I think we have motion against the offensive team. Actually, that's Kamstra who made the catch.
Yeah.
But the penalty is going to be against, illegal procedure against Bloomington. So that will be a 5-yard penalty, and Bloomington will go back and second and 15 back at the 18-yard line.
Oh. Quarterback is complaining.
We'd also like to remind you folks that at the conclusion of this game, Pappy and I will again be choosing our McDonald's Tri-State Trophy and WJPS Player of the Week. And tell you what, every game we've been at Harrison, it's been a different person. We had the defense who won it. We had Sean Bennett won it. Keith Lander won it. Chad Lamar won it. And by the way, Chad Lamar is not in uniform tonight. He's still recovering from the injury the other day. And also Jeremy Redd is not playing tonight for Harrison. Double split to the right. Tyler and Carpenter. The handoff is to Kinzer in the backfield. Kinzer stopped by Kevin Sissel and Brian DeTalent. Gets a gain of maybe 2 on the play. Will bring up a 3rd down and 14 for the Panthers of Bloomington South. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. The clock is running here in the first quarter. Harrison leading 14-0. So, folks, if you just joined us, you missed a lot of action early as Bloomington South has fumbled the ball twice in the first quarter. Harrison has taken the ball twice in Bloomington South territory and scored. 14-0 is our score. Thompson is split to the right. Carpenter to the left. Stoddard calling signals, fakes the handoff, rolling. He's being chased, and he's being caught. He got away somehow. Now he throws the ball downfield to Kinzer. Kinzer with some running room, but Kinzer is going to be stopped. He is going to have a first down, I believe you're right. Well, no, from where they're marking it, I don't know, Pappy.
I see.
This official's got it back around the 27, the 32. If that's the case, it's going to be a couple yards short. I couldn't quite see who had the rush on him. I think it was Hathaway, who almost had him back around the 7-yard line and couldn't quite get him to fall down. And we're going to have a measurement, so actually the ball's going to be closer to 33 or 34. It's right down on the Harrison sideline, and the players, we can't see exactly the spot, so this could be close to the first down, Pappy.
Yeah.
They're going to bring the measurements. And I'll tell you what, Stoddard showed some great talent there, getting away and then completing the pass. Yep. And the big thing, you didn't see a lineman downfield after all that running. That's almost remarkable. It looks like they're going to be short of the first down because Harrison's clapping over there.
They're short, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, they're quite short according to where that official's holding the football. And Bloomington South's going to have to punt.
Yeah, that's about a yard and a half, 2 yards.
I'd say it's closer to 2 yards. You're right.
32-yard line.
So they picked up a gain of 12 on the pass play, but it's going to be 4th and 2.
Watch out for the fake. They're not going to punt.
Back to punt is Kitney Bird, and he's been averaging about 33 yards a punt this year. Back deep is Lander along with Bennett for Harrison. And, of course, Mr. All-Everything for Harrison, John Bennett, has been averaging about 14 yards per return this year. He also leads the team in kick returns. He also is the leading receiver. And also, the ball is shanked off the side of the foot. It's going to go out of bounds inside the 45-yard line and still walking down to the 40 and right about the 40, maybe 41-yard line of Bloomington South. Harrison will have the football. A 9-yard punt, and nothing has gone right for Bloomington South here in the first quarter, Pappy.
No, nothing has gone right. And I'll tell you what, Harrison's taken advantage of it so far. But that kick there, the man was rushed. Did you notice he had a man breathing right down on him? He
did not have the normal distance, it didn't look like, no. The center either.
He was way back.
They might have thought about faking it. Yeah. Harrison has the ball 1st and 10 from the Bloomington South 41-yard line. Sissel, the only back in the backfield, as Wilson in the slot, rolling to the right. Lander with the football. He's going to run. He's down inside the 35 and going to be around the 33-yard line, I believe, before he's brought down. Let's see where they're going to spot it.
33.
33-yard line, gain of 8 by Keith Lander will bring up 2nd down and 2. And Harrison pulling out a little bit of everything tonight, Pappy.
Yeah, they're not going to hold up on Lander tonight. Well, they haven't run him very much the last 2 games, and he can run with the best.
Yes, he can. Lander has gained 170 yards this year. The tight end, Elliott, is on the left side. Split wide to left is Elliott. Stewart. The handoff to Wilson, straight up the middle. Wilson's going to pick up the first down, or he's going to, like you said, he's going to be awful close to a first down. Stopped by the interior of that Panther defense. Mark Kane on the stop for Bloomington South. Actually, they're going to call it a little short of the first down. 3rd and maybe half a yard.
6 inches.
Yeah.
Who carried that, Wilson?
Yeah, they measured the other one that was a yard and a half short, and they don't know to measure this one. Split just outside the tight end is Sean Bennett. Offset in the backfield. Sissel along with Wilson. They'll hand off to Wilson over left tackle. He's through the middle. He's inside the 20. He's inside the 10. He's down to inside the 5-yard line, right at the 5.
They're going to make it to 6. Boy, what a run.
What a run by Kendall Wilson as he is having some football game tonight.
25-yard pickup.
25 yards on that play. He has gained now, what?
58 yards so far.
58 yards.
And 6 carries.
And 6 carries. A great night for Kendall Wilson. 1st and goal to go, Harrison from the 6-yard line of Bloomington South. And, Pappy, I can tell you by looking at what what Bloomington South has done this year, they have not been behind like this, ever. Handoff is to Bennett on the reverse. Bennett is going to get just inside the 5.
They were waiting on that play.
Bennett's going to pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play before he's brought down.
The big guy got him.
You know, Pappy, looking at the scoring chart, Bloomington South this year has scored 122 points in 11 games in the first quarter. They have given up a total of only 21 points until tonight in the first quarter.
Boy.
And 2nd and goal to go from the 5-yard line. Split backfield. 32 seconds remain here in the first quarter. The handoffs to Wilson. Wilson going over the left side is going to get down to about the 4-yard line before he's pulled back. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 5 again, Pappy.
Well, he was ahead of that, but they're not going to give it to him.
Derek Kampstra makes the tackle. That could well be the last play of the first quarter, as Harrison almost equaling the total number of points on the season that Bloomington South had given up in the first quarter. 4 seconds. The clock is running. They're not going to get this play off, and that's going to end the first quarter of play. Our score after 1 quarter: Harrison 14, Bloomington South 0. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to high school football on WJPS 1400 AM.
Get 25 Weinbach Center points next to Weinbach Center.
Okay, back at Enlow Field, Bob Smedley along with Happy Jack Dutton. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Harrison 3rd down and goal to go from the 5-yard line of Bloomington South. This is the first time we've been on this end of the field, Pappy.
Yes, it is.
High formation in the backfield. They hand off to, on the reverse is Bennett. Bennett's going to be close to the goal line. It's going to be stopped at the, looks like inside the 1, maybe the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and goal to go for Harrison. That's the 1. You got to go for it, folks. Well, you got to go for it. Because even if you don't get it, you got them deep in their own territory, and they've been having much success so far. The crowd chanting, go for it. The offensive coordinator sitting in the play. And here comes Harrison. 4th and goal to go from the 1-yard line. High formation in the backfield. 2 tight ends. Bennett just outside. Lander with the football. Handoff to Wilson. Wilson scores! Kendall Wilson goes into the end zone. Harrison leads 20-0 over Bloomington South. The extra point still to come. 11 minutes, 17 seconds remaining to go in the second quarter. And Harrison jumps out to a big lead, Pappy.
Sure did. They made it 7 plays.
7 plays, 41 yards. Yep. And Hamby in to attempt the extra point. He's 2 out of 2 so far in the evening. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's good. It's 21-0 in favor of Harrison. You're listening to high school football on WJPS 1400 AM. Go.
That's great. Give us a call at 424-9871. Taroni's, 408 North Main Street, and Weinbach at the Lloyd Express in Evansville.
Everybody calls us
Back at Enlow Field, Bob Smedley along with Pappy Jack Dutton. Craig Stewart getting ready to kick off. Harrison leading Bloomington South 21-0. The kick is long and deep. It bounces, taken, and by Tyler over at the 21, Tyler Thompson, and he gets up to about, he took it about the 15. He's going to get up almost to the 20-yard line. Actually, they say he went out of bounds where he caught it. That's the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Okay, so Harrison with another break, and I think just about everything this evening except the weather has gone Harrison's way.
Well, the weather may be his factor, too. Hey, let's go knock that out.
I was going to see what your reaction
I'm
to that
going to tell you what, their athletic director told me. He said, we're great mudders.
Well, they've played a lot of games in the mud
They sure have this year.
And this one looks like a classic. 1st and 10, Bloomington South from their own 11-yard line. The Bachelor comes wide to the left. To the right is Thompson. Stoddard calling the signals. Drops back to pass. He's looking deep. He's throwing it deep downfield. He's got a receiver down there. Thompson made a great catch. A great catch by Tyler Thompson. They're going to mark it about the 43-yard line of Harrison. What a catch. A 45-yard play by Bloomington South. Folks, don't count them out. That was a heck of a throw by the quarterback and a great catch by Tyler Thompson on the other end. So Bloomington's not going to roll over and play dead just yet.
What is that? See, that's
45 yards. 1st and 10 for Bloomington South. Tyler Thompson this time coming wide to the left. Now they get a defensive back out on him. They didn't have anybody out there for a minute. Split backfield. They pitch it back to Claybrook. Claybrook goes inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Barzalauskas leading the way on that play. Damian Claybrook picks up about 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Bloomington South from the 38-yard line of Harrison. First time they've had the ball in Harrison territory all evening.
I'll tell you what, they're going to have to go to work and in a hurry.
Exactly. Split wide to the left is Beard. To the right is Thompson. Lone setback is Claybrook, and we've got whistles and what's going on? Official timeout. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Somebody dropped something.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, he lost his mouthpiece.
Okay, we're ready to start the clock. 10 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. Claybrook, the lone setback as Kinzer is split to the right. Stoddard looking to throw. The ball is batted down, incomplete. Can't tell exactly who got a hand on that one. Maybe Ed Hathaway. The line couldn't quite be brought down. They have it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line of Harrison. This is where the defense has to get real tough.
We got to get tough now. We got to really get tough now.
Beard is flanked wide to the right. To the left is Camstra. The pitchback is to Claybrook coming left. He's outside. He's inside the 20 and is drugged down from behind by Marshawn Merriweather, who made a great tackle as he got a hold of him and drug him down from behind.
Up to 19.
Gain of 6 on the play by Claybrook. He's got some speed when he goes to the outside, Pappy.
He sure does. He can move.
This has been a very impressive drive so far by Bloomington South.
That first pass is what set it up.
Well, they needed something to get them sparked because they were down 21-0 and dragging, and they're trying to make a game of it right here.
I got to feel they're ready for another bump.
Thompson split wide to the right. To the left is Camstra. Kinzer and Claybrook set behind Stoddard. Stoddard going back, looking to throw. He's going deep, and it's intercepted. Did he say? No, he went out of the end zone. He went out of the end zone. He did make the interception, but they said he came down out of the end zone. Keith Landers made a great play as he had Thompson covered.
What's the yellow
to the
flag?
inside.
No penalty.
No, there's no penalty. A great play by Keith Landers. He had the inside cut off from Thompson and made the interception, but couldn't come down with his feet inbound. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 from the 19-yard line of Harrison. Bloomington South with the ball. Yeah, there you go. Official says there is a flag, but there isn't a flag.
Yeah, it was down.
There's a flag down, but there really isn't a penalty. 3rd down and 4. Bloomington South. They're at the 19-yard line of Harrison. We could use a big defensive play right here. Bachelor split to the left. Thompson to the right. Stoddard hands off to Claybank, and Claybrook's going to be stopped short of the first down as he gets a yard, maybe 2 yards, before Brian DeTalent brought him down.
Brought him down to
at the
about
18.
17, haven't they?
Now, I'm going to call it the 18, Pappy. Give him a yard.
Okay.
It's going to be 4th down and about 3.
Would that help?
Well, when you look at the yard marker over there.
I had to say that.
And there's timeout on the field. Timeout, Bloomington South. With that timeout, we'll take this timeout. You're listening to high school football on W for Bloomington South. Bird is split to the left. To the right is Thompson. Stoddard with the football. Fakes the first man through. Pitches out to Kinzer. Kinzer's hitting the backfield. Gets away. He's at the 15. There's a flag down, and that could be a holding penalty against Bloomington South.
Holding or clipping?
We've got a penalty down. He has picked up plenty of yards for the first down as he's down to the 10-yard line. But there's a penalty, and it's going to be against Bloomington South, blocking below the waist. So that's going to be a very costly penalty for Bloomington South, and they got a couple of their players not real happy with that. Kinzer, the guy who carried the ball, kicking the mud. He's upset.
That young man, I love the way he runs. He runs right out of the arms of a Harrison tackler. I mean, he ran out of his arms. He had him back there.
He's picked up 589 yards on the season, averaging 5.7 yards per carry and scored 10 touchdowns. So he's done a good job for him. He also has caught, there he is, 7 passes for 121 yards. So he's been a busy young man this year for him. So they're going to mark the penalty from the spot of the infraction.
15 yards.
15-yard penalty. And let's see. That's going to move the ball back to the 32, 33-yard line. And they've got to go to the 15. So it's going to be 4th and 18 yards for Bloomington South. And that makes this play a lot tougher for them.
But Harrison's better get their pass defense ready.
They're going to throw the ball here. 8 minutes, 17 seconds. The clock is running here in the first half. Harrison leads Bloomington South 21-0. Split wide to the right is Batchelor. To the left is Thompson. Kinzer and Claybrook behind Stoddard. Stoddard marks the signals, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. He's being chased. Gets out of the pocket. He's throwing deep downfield. Got a man open. And he caught the ball.
No, he caught it.
Carpenter caught the ball. It's going to be 6 points as the ball, the defensive back bit a little bit when Stoddard rolled out to come up to help. And Carpenter got behind him. So a 33-yard touchdown pass puts Bloomington South right back in the football game. So
I'll tell you what, I can't believe that he let him get behind him.
I'll tell you what, Stoddard can throw the football, Pat.
Oh, he can. But I'll tell you, that was some kind of a pass.
Oh, it sure was. And to do the kicking is Bosey. He'll try the extra point. The snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. It's 21-7 in favor of Harrison with 7 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the first half. You're listening to high school football on WJPS. Happy Jack Dutton as Bloomington South just went 89 yards in 8 plays to cut the Harrison lead to 21-7 with 7:58 left to go here in the first half. Bosey with the kick, end over end, taken by Bennett at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, 25. He's to the 30, and he fumbled the football. There's a scramble for it, and I'm not sure who has it. And Bloomington South has come up with a recovery at the 30-yard line. So Bloomington South, after going 89 yards and getting fired up, now has recovered a fumble. And here we go.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be a ball game yet, Pappy.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be a ball game yet.
They're on Harrison's 31-yard line, 1st and 10, and they got the big goal going right now.
They sure do. 1st and 10. Bloomington South from the 31-yard line, and here they come.
Watch them come right back to that same pass.
Stoddard with Kinzer and Claybrook behind him. Thompson split to the right. Batchelor is split to the left. Stoddard throws the out pattern. He's got Thompson out in the flat. Thompson with a gain of 10 yards. And he's going to be down to the 21, down to the 20 before he's finally dropped by a host of Harrison tacklers.
Right out of first down.
Keith Lander over there helping make the stop for Harrison, along with Greg Carnes and others. It's going to be a first down as a gain of 11 on the play.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Bloomington South from the Harrison 20-yard line. 7 minutes, 26 seconds. The clock is running here in the first half. Harrison leads 21-7, but Bloomington South has an excellent opportunity here to get back in the football game. Hamstra split wide to the left. Thompson to the right. Stoddard barks the signals. Takes the snap. Hands off to fakes to Claybrook. Throws an out pattern to Hamstra. He's got it. Touchdown. Stoddard can throw the football, Pappy.
My golly, what a pass that was.
It's 21-13 as they threw a fade pattern to the corner of the end zone, and Hamstra just made a great catch. And in the space of about 54 seconds, this game has gone from 21-0 to 21-13. The extra point still to come. And Bloomington South said, don't count us out yet. Bosey on to try the extra point.
Who caught that pass? I can't.
Hamstra. The kick is up. The kick is good by Bosey. The score now 21-14 as that drive took 31 yards to 2 plays. Yeah, 2 plays. And it's 21-14 in favor of Harrison as Bloomington South coming back. And Harrison right now, Pappy, needs to get a drive in their favor to get the momentum back on their side. They still got a 7-point lead. You know, they've still got a lot of time to go in this football game. This one could be a high-scoring affair. As coming into the game, Bloomington South averaging 39 points a game, Harrison averaging 32.6 a game. So both teams can score. It's interesting.
I think it's downright scary.
It is downright scary because anything can happen.
That's right. Anything can happen at this particular point. Harrison has got to hold on to that ball. I can't believe they fumbled that ball in the kickoff.
Well, you know, the ball's a little wet.
I know.
Stoddard, who had 18 touchdown passes coming into the night, now has 2. So he has 20 on the season. Bosey will kick off.
Give Bloomington credit, boy. They didn't back down.
No, they didn't quit. Bosey with the long kick.
What a kick.
And it goes into and out of the end zone. Harrison will take it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The first half. It's 21-14.
Bennett fell when the ball got there. I mean, it is slippery out there.
Sure, it's slippery. It's wet. It's windy because I can feel the wind coming in on us.
I can too. That's why I'm sitting back here.
Why don't you just close your window a little bit?
I'm fine.
I'm not. It's coming straight in on me. Split backfield. Wishbone backfield. Handoff is to Wilson, I believe. Wilson getting little or no gain. Maybe the line of scrimmage before he's brought down. In there to make the tackle is Brady Shields, the outside linebacker for Bloomington South, making the stop. Gain of nothing on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Harrison needs to grind out some first downs right here and get momentum back on their side. 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining till half. Split to the right is Bennett. To the left is Stewart. Matt Elliott switches sides now. He goes to the left side. I formation in the backfield. Handoff is to Wilson, and Wilson goes nowhere. Barzalauskas in on the tackle.
They're waiting for that. They've adjusted to that play.
They were sitting there waiting on Wilson that time, as he loses a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. This is a big play right now. Harrison needing the first down to stop the momentum that Bloomington South has. We go under the 6-minute mark here in the first half. 21-14, Harrison leading Bloomington South. Lander calling the signals. He throws a screen pass out. Wilson with the football, got some blockers. He's got some running room. He's across the 40, the 45, 50. Wilson could go all the way. The 40, 35, 30. One man drags him down at the 25-yard line of Bloomington South. But a great play by Harrison.
And a great tackle. I want to get that young man's number. He came from behind.
56 yards on the play.
A beautiful tackle. That tackle was made in there by Anthony Hickman. It's a beautiful tackle.
56 yards on the screen pass, as we saw that same screen pass last week against Rice that went for the touchdown with Wilson. This time he got caught from behind, but a great momentum builder for Harrison as they not only get the first down, they have the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of Bloomington South. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Double wide to the right. Rolling that way is Lander. He's going to keep the ball, and he's going to get down to about the 24-yard line before he's brought down. Jason Gardner, along with Brady Shields, making the tackle for Bloomington South. And I don't know if you saw it or not, but Kozlowskis, or Barzalowskis, was over here pretty near the play. He came from the offside.
Right.
The boy does have some speed.
He sure does.
Lander picks up a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 for Harrison. High formation in the backfield. Stewart is split wide to the left. Bennett out just inside of him. The handoff is to Wilson. Wilson's hit in the backfield by Barzalowskis, and he's going to be stopped for about a 2-yard loss back at the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 for Harrison. Another big 3rd down play, as the last time they came through big. Let's see what happens this time.
Boy, this is another big one.
You know, right now, you haven't seen Sean Bennett be much of the offense as of yet tonight, but somebody always picks up the slack. Wilson's had a great game tonight. Sissel's come through. At any time, somebody else might step up. Elliott hadn't caught a pass yet. Split wide to the left is Stewart. They fake the handoff. Lander rolls to his right. Looking back across field, throws it deep downfield, and it is intercepted by Kamstra at the goal line. He's back to the 10, the 15, and that's where he's going to be stopped. But the interception by Bloomington South, their 15th of the season. There's a flag down at the spot of the tackle. Let's see what this is going to be.
Could be unsportsmanlike conduct.
I hope it's a clip or something against Bloomington South.
I don't think it is.
Let's see. Here comes the official. And let's see what's going to happen. First dead ball, personal foul against Harrison. So that's going to cost them 15 yards. And that's so they're going to move out of the shadow of their own goal line after the 30-yard line. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the first half. Tell you what, if Harrison could have driven the ball down and scored on that last drive, it would have really put a damper on Bloomington South. But right now, they've still got some momentum as they have gotten back in the game. They intercept that pass, and they have it 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Split wide to the left is Batchelor. To the right is Thompson. Claybrook and Kinzer in the backfield behind Stoddard. Stoddard hands off to Kinzer. Kinzer with some running room across the 35, 40, 45. He's across midfield and down to the 47-yard line of Harrison before Marshawn Merriweather could drag him down. Actually, they're going to spot at about the 48-yard line, give him a gain of 22 on the play. And Kinzer runs with some power.
22 yards.
Young man runs the ball with some authority, Pappy.
He sure does. He's only carried the ball 4 times. He's got 49 yards. Of course, he caught a pass also for 13 yards.
1st and 10 for Bloomington South. They're at the 48-yard line of Harrison. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first half. The clock is running. Harrison leading 21-14. Thompson split to the left. To the right is Batchelor. They hand off to Claybrook up the middle, and Claybrook's going to get maybe 2 yards.
Got up to about the 45.
Down to the 40. They're going to give him to the 45. Pretty close. Okay, call it gain of 3 on the play. The 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. Thompson this time is split wide to the left. To the right is Batchelor. Stoddard back to throw. Looks out in the flat. Got Thompson down inside the 40 to the 35 to the 34-yard line before he's brought down.
What's the matter? You cold?
Yeah, it's killing me. It's coming straight in.
My window. Yeah, I'm sitting over here if I don't get it.
But I can't do that.
Down to the
34-yard line, a gain of 11 on the play. 1st and 10, Bloomington South. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left to go here in the first half. Thompson is split wide to the right. To the left is Kamstra. Stoddard calling the signals. Hands off to Kinzer up the middle. Kinzer with inside the 30-yard line to about the 28. Gain of about 6 on the play. Coming into the Harrison lineup is William Martin, a 6'1", 223-pound senior tackle. He's going to give Brian DeTano the rest for a minute. And we have an official timeout momentarily on the field. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's 2nd down and 5 as they're going to give him about 5 yards on that play down to the 29-yard line for Kinzer. The clock running once again. Stoddard looking outside. He's got Thompson. Thompson getting a lot of room from the defensive back there. Gets inside the 20-yard line, down inside the 15.
We can't tackle those kids.
No, they're having a little trouble. Merriweather finally drags him down, but he's down to about the 11, 12-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot it, I think, at the 11, Pappy.
Sure looks that way.
So that's a gain of 18 on that play. First down and 10 for Bloomington South from the 11-yard line. The defense needing to come up big right here. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go until halftime. We need to keep them out of the end zone. Camstra is wide to the left. Just inside of him is Thompson. You can bet that Stoddard is probably going to throw, but he calls timeout. And with timeout on the field, we'll take this timeout. You're listening to High School.
Everybody calls us.
Okay, back at Enlow Field, Bob Smelly along with Pappy Jack Dutton. Split wide to the left is Camstra. Inside of him is Thompson. Stoddard hands the ball off to Kinzer, and he's going to score. Adam Kinzer goes in from 11 yards out, and it's 21-20 in favor of Harrison with the extra point still to come. And Bloomington South has come back strong, Pappy.
Oh, they've come back exceedingly strong. I mean, matter of fact, I'm really impressed. They have a great running game. They got a great passing game.
I tell you what, they were down 21-0 with 11 minutes to go in the first half, and they have come back in the last 11 minutes. And with 2:16 left, they have an opportunity to tie the score here. The snap is down, the kick is up, the kick is good. It's 21-21, and we'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Football on WJPS 1400 AM.
Stop in at the new Swanee's Place, now located at 125 Weinbach Center Point, next to Weinbach Center.
Okay, back at Enlow Field, Bob Smelly along with Pappy Jack Dutton. We have a tie football game, Pappy.
Sure do, and I didn't think we would have at this point.
It's the tale of two quarters as Bosey kicks off long, and it's taken by the up man, Thistle, at the 30 to the 35, and that's where Harrison will have it, 1st and 10. As you know, the whole first quarter belonged to Harrison, and they scored just as we started the second quarter, and then after that point, it's been all Bloomington South.
You realize that Bloomington has picked up 68 yards on the ground this quarter and 136 in the air, so they have picked up so far in this quarter 204 yards.
I'll tell you what, it's been a different ball game here in the second quarter. Harrison has the ball. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go until halftime. Wishbone in the backfield. Lander hands off first man through. That is Thistle. Thistle out to the 43-yard line before he's finally brought down. A gain of about 8 on the play. Will be a 2nd down and 2 for the Warriors. As you notice, Pappy, I closed my window too. It's getting colder out there.
Yeah, it is.
Temperatures dropping down. Field staying in pretty good condition because the rain has kind of stayed away the last little bit.
Yeah, it hasn't been a hard rain anyway.
Bennett split wide to the right, to the left is Stewart. I formation in the backfield. Lander drops back, hands the ball. No, he fakes the head off, throws it downfield, and Bennett makes a great catch at the 35-yard line of Bloomington South. A great catch as Lander did a great deal job of faking the handoff to Wilson. He faked out everybody, including the press box. And then Lander throws downfield a gain of, 22 yards to Bennett, and timeout is called on the field by Harrison. We're going to keep it right here, though. Would like to remind you that you're listening to WJPS 1400 AM, Evansville, Indiana.
Yes, and we're on the air with lots of football this year.
Oh, I tell you what. Let me tell you something. Tonight, we've got lots of points on the board.
Oh, I tell you what.
I did not expect to see this many points on the board at this point in the ball game.
I want them on one side. That is our side.
Well, if we had all 42 of them on one side, it'd be fine.
Yeah. We need another touchdown.
Well, you know, it's been a game of turnovers, though, Pappy. Harrison took 2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions that Bloomington had the ball, recovered the 2 fumbles, scored 2 touchdowns. Then they scored their 3rd touchdown after a poor punt.
Yep.
And then a great play from the 11-yard line on 1st down. They throw the deep pattern. Bloomington South does, gains 45 yards, got some momentum, went down and scored. Then a fumble they recovered on the ensuing kickoff. They take it in and score. Then they stop a Harrison drive with an interception, take that and score. So it's 2 turnovers to 2 turnovers. Right. Here comes Harrison, I formation in the backfield. Bennett split to the right, Elliott to the left. Stewart to the left, rather. Back to pass. Down the middle, he's got a receiver. That is Matt Elliott with the football, and he's down to the 10-yard line. First and 10 for Harrison. First and goal to go, a 25-yard gain. I must have had a premonition. I said Elliott was split to the left, and exactly Stewart, but Elliott catches the ball, running free right down the middle of the field, and Harrison will call their second time out of the first half.
Actually, they're a little short. They're a little short. So
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I was going to see where the nose of the ball went, and it is actually going to be a little short.
That's right.
So they can pick up a first down, but with a minute 16, I don't think that's what they're interested in.
No. Boy, that was a beautiful play.
Oh, a beautiful play as they split the two wideouts, ran them both wide, pulling the defenders that direction, and ran Elliott, the tight end, right up the middle. So they have it first and 10 from just outside the 10-yard line. This would be a big boost to Harrison if they can score right here.
You know that Bloomington has 9 first downs this quarter. Harrison has 3.
Well, but they've been 2 big ones out of those 3 have been in a row here. Right now is the time. If they put the ball in the end zone here, they're going to recapture a lot of that momentum, and it's going to put a big damper on Bloomington South going in because they had fought back from being so far down. And you give up a touchdown right now in the last 2 minutes after tying the game, and that hurts you.
Well,
big momentum swing.
We need a touchdown.
Stewart split wide to the right. Just outside the tackle is Bennett in the slot. I formation. They fake the reverse, throwing the ball, and it's caught down to the 2-3 yard line as they throw the ball. Coming out of the backfield is, I think that's Sissel who caught the pass from Landers. And now they have the ball. The clock is running. 1 minute left. The ball second and about 2 from the 3 yard line. A great play. And if Sissel could have kept his feet, he would have scored, but he was backpedaling and couldn't quite do it. Landers calling the signal. The handoff is to Wilson. Kendall Wilson fighting. He's going to get down to about the 2 yard line. 42 seconds left, and Harrison's going to call a timeout. It's going to be 3rd down and about, well, I don't think they gave him anything on that play.
They're on the 3.
At the 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. 42 seconds left here in the first half, and I tell you, what do you do? The question is, Pappy, what do you do if you don't score on this play?
You go for a field goal.
Do you? Do you have time to get your field goal unit out there?
If it's an incomplete pass.
If it's an incomplete pass. But what if you run the ball?
You pray.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think from this distance, I think you take 2 shots at the end zone. That's my thought. But I'm not a coach. I'm a commentator.
That's why you're up here. Set it on the field.
That's right. That's the reason my opinions don't count.
Yeah, we're both that way.
Big play in Harrison's season right here. 21-21. 42 seconds remaining here in the first half of what has been a surprising game and a high-scoring game.
It's going to be a pass.
Elliott is wide to the right. Just outside of him is Bennett. To the left is Stewart. Lone back in the backfield to Sissel. Rolling this way, Lander. He's got Kendall Wilson. Touchdown! Wilson in the slot to the right, and he catches the 3-yard touchdown pass. Harrison is back in front with 39 seconds left in the half. Harrison has bounced back, and I tell you, Pappy, it's like they give 3 touchdowns and then you get 3. I'll take 3 and then you get. This could go down to the last team with the ball at the end of the game.
Well, let's see. What did we do there? We went a total of 65 yards. And we went it in, would you believe this? We went it in 6 plays.
69 yards, 6 plays. 65 yards, 6 plays. And the kick is no good. The point is no good. So it's going to be 27-21 in favor of Harrison. And we're going to have the ensuing kickoff here in just a moment. 39 seconds left to go.
How could he miss that?
Well, I think somebody got a hand on it. Lander throws his second touchdown pass of the evening, and he shows at how this all happened. At least we're going to attempt to take a look at deep men. Well, 2 deep men, and Sissel's going to be up about the 25.
I don't know how many
along with Matt Elliott.
I don't know how many seniors are playing tonight, but these next 24 minutes are the most important in their young life.
Somebody's going to go home very sad tonight. Right. Somebody's going to go home elated.
Yeah.
And both teams have played great so far. Neither one of them deserve to lose.
That's right.
Kendall Wilson joins Bennett and Hamilton down around the 10-yard line. Sissel and Matt Elliott are around the 25-yard line.
Well, we're ready.
Posey is ready to kick off. And here goes the second half. It's a low line drive. Sissel has it hit off of him. He picks it up at the 25, and he's going to get to about the 29. And there could have been a flag there, but I don't see one. I thought that was a late hit coming in, but
he just fell.
Depends on who you're talking to. Here we go. Second half underway. Harrison leads 27-21. They have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line as we start the second half. Stewart comes wide to the left. Bennett to the right. High formation in the backfield behind Lander. Matt Elliott now will switch sides. Comes over to the left side to be the tight end. The handoff is straight ahead. That's Sissel. And Sissel's going to get maybe a yard, maybe two before he stops.
Give him a yard.
Give him a yard. Okay. Mark Kane in on the stop for Bloomington South. Man, I got that upside down. It doesn't work that way. Stewart again will come to the left side. Bennett to the right. High formation in the backfield. Sissel and Wilson. Again, Matt Elliott will change sides. Watch the defense shift. The handoff is fake. They pitch it back to Wilson. Wilson trying to get outside. Got a face mask.
Face mask.
He stopped for a loss, but there's a face mask call.
Face mask.
The tackle was by Toby Rogers and Chris Gosney, but Rogers got the face mask, and you're going to go 15 yards, and that's going to be a first down.
This is different than college.
This is different than
5 or 15.
Right. See, there's a couple of calls that are different in this. You can have a running into the kicker in college, which is only 5, and you can have a 5-yard face mask. In high school, either one of those fouls is 15 yards, and there's no questions asked. So here goes Bloomington South. They haven't been penalized a lot tonight, but they have committed those and more. 42. 42-yard line, 1st and 10, Harrison.
That's the first down tonight by a penalty.
That's a big one, though. They got the momentum. They get the ball down a little bit further downfield. Bennett wide to the right. Stewart to the left. High formation in the backfield. Handoff is to Wilson. Up the middle. He's hit. Fumbled. Harrison, I think, has recovered the football. Yes. The officials all agree on that as everybody puts up number 2 in the air. That means second down. Kendall Wilson got popped in there. Barzalauskas, I believe, on the stop.
He is big.
He's a big boy. Second down and 11 for Harrison, and we have official timeout. And Barzalauskas is trotting off the field. I don't know if he has an equipment problem or if he got hurt
or if he got pushed out.
He's gone on the sideline, though. He's going to see a trainer, I think. Yeah, I think he hurt his knee last week. That possibly, he didn't go off like he had a hurt knee, though. He was going off on his own power pretty strong. Landers calls the signals, fakes the handoff, getting some pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws deep downfield, and it's almost intercepted, but not quite, as the ball intended for Sean Bennett, making a great defensive play. Can't get exactly who that is.
That was a thing of beauty because Bennett was reaching for it, and just as he reached his hands out to catch it, here comes this young man in.
Anthony Hickman.
He cut right across, and he had it and lost it.
Good.
But a great play by Hickman.
Great play, but not quite good enough, thank goodness. Third down and 11 for Harrison from their own 41-yard line.
Maybe the big boy's back in there.
10 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. It looks like he is.
Yeah.
Somebody's in there, and it's awful big. Yep, that's him. High formation in the backfield. Bennett again to the right. The pitch is to the right side. Kendall Wilson trying to get outside, and he's not going to make it. He's going to be stopped at the 42-yard line. Out there to make the tackle is Brady Shields for Bloomington South.
First time they've been stopped.
4th down and 10 as he does get a yard, but not enough for the first down. 9 minutes, 52 seconds, and the clock is running here in the third quarter. Harrison leading Bloomington South 27-21, and the clock just won't run fast enough for me tonight, Pappy.
No, we really
not as long as we're ahead. Sean Bennett back to do the punting. That's his first punt of the night. He's averaging 34.6 yards per punt, and he gets this one away.
Not very far.
Hit and go out of bounds. Let's see. He's
Can't tell yet.
Can't tell yet.
He's still coming up.
Whoa.
Christmas. Up to the 40.
18-yard punt is all as it went off the side of his foot. Neither punter had any success in their only punt tonight. Both of them coming into the game were averaging, 30 or more yards per punt, but tonight hasn't been very kind to the punters. Bloomington South will take over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Great field position in their first possession. Kinzer and Claybrook, the running backs behind Stoddard. Batchelor split to the left, Thompson to the right. Stoddard looking for Thompson. He's got him, and he's got the running room. He's across midfield to the 40, to the 35, 30. He stopped out of bounds. He went out of bounds, and that's the only thing that saves a touchdown as Thompson gets, let's see, what is that, 30 yards on the play.
Yards. He picked up 30, so that's pick up 40 yards. 40 yards pass play.
30 yard pass play. They were on the 40. They went to the 30.
Yeah, but they're on the 40 of Harris.
Well, count it.
40,
10,
50,
20, 30.
That's what I said. You said
40 yards. 30.
Oh.
Pappy, 40.
Yeah. You're right.
Going the other way.
Yes, I'm going the other way.
Yeah. Okay. 30-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for Bloomington South from their own, from the Harrison 30-yard line. Big play. You know what they're doing is they're isolating Thompson out there, and there's nobody out there to help that defensive back if he doesn't make the stop clean. See, there's nobody out there at all.
I know.
As they've got him split wide again. They pitch back to Claybrook, looking for room over the left side. He's hit by Marshawn Merriweather and stops at the 24-yard line. Pick up a 6 on the play. Will be 2nd down and 4 for Bloomington South. 9 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 27-21. Harrison leading Bloomington South. And this is a football game, Pappy.
Sure is. I just wish that we hadn't missed that extra point.
Yeah, that may not make any difference. We'll just have to wait and see. Thompson is split to the right. To the left is Batchelor. And Stoddard going to throw. He's got his man Thompson out here in the flat, and he's going to be down to the 15-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down as they pick up 9 yards on the play. They keep throwing this little flat pass, and there's nobody out there to help out. I mean, it's a quick 2-3 step drop. They've got to find a way to stop that pass. It's been killing them.
Sure has.
I mean, that's what it was over here. He caught the ball and went about 25 yards after he caught it.
What they're going to do is put double coverage on it, which they haven't done. I'm surprised they haven't done that.
Batchelor and Thompson both this time go wide to the left. The tight end, Carpenter, is split out about 4 yards to the right. And this time they hand the ball to Kinzer up the middle, and Kinzer's down to the 11-yard line before he's brought down. Lander, along with Thistle and Hathaway, making the stop. Gain of 4 on the play will bring up 2nd and 6. 8 minutes, 23 seconds. The clock is running here in the third quarter. Bloomington South threatening. Defense needs to come up big here. And we've got an official timeout. Well, not sure what that's all about. Let's see.
Well, he couldn't get it. It was the big guy.
Okay.
It was equipment. That's what he must have last time was equipment.
Kenneth Bird is into the lineup and split wide to the right. In the slot is Thompson, Kinzer, and Claybrook. There goes Thompson in motion to the left. He's out there all by himself. They pitch it back to Claybrook. Claybrook with running room, and then he's nailed by Hathaway at about the 8-yard line. Let's see. So give him a gain of 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 3.
Put it on the 8.
Good. Yeah, he's got to get to the 5-yard line for a 1st down. 3rd and 3. Big defensive play right here. Let's make them go for the field goal and not the touchdown. Watch the little flat pass out in the flat to Thompson. He seems to be the favorite target. How many times has he caught the ball tonight, Pappy?
Thompson?
Yes.
I don't have that, man. I caught him catching 4 for 100 yards.
That's still quite a few. He's
for
out
100
here.
yards.
He's out here all alone, along with Lander, who's guarding him. They pitch it back to Kinzer. Kinzer coming around. He's to the 5. He's hit at the 4. He's going to have the 1st down, though, at the 4-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal to go as he got just enough for the 1st down. Didn't get the touchdown. Looks like for a minute he might go all the way, but Lander came up to make the stop. 1st and goal to goal. 7 minutes, 5 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Harrison holding on to a 27-21 lead, and the defense being put to the test right now. Into the backfield as they have a full house backfield now. Wiley Sylvester, I formation. They hand it off to Kinzer. Kinzer skirts the left side. He's hit, and he's going to be stopped at the 1 yard line. As, let's see, that was Hathaway who turned him back as he looked like Kinzer might make it in. Stopped just short. Going to be second and goal to goal from the 1 yard line. Actually, it's inside the 1, but we're going to call that a 3 yard gain by Kinzer.
That's a 11th time he's carried the ball tonight. He's got 77 yards, so he's doing extremely well.
He's been a workhorse tonight for
Sure has. Picking up better than average, better than 7 yards per carry.
I'd say they were probably going to give it to him again. He's a big back. Kinzer, 6'2", 190-pound junior running back. He looks a little bit bigger than that. And they hand it to him again. He slipped, but still gets into the end zone. He slipped on the handoff, but still got over the right side as they ran behind the big tackle, Barzalauskas, on that side. And they score. It's 27-27. 6 minutes and 1 second remain in the third quarter. The Bloomington fans up in arms as they're happy about that. Harrison fans a little bit subdued. But this game has a long way to go, folks. Don't give up on these Warriors yet. Bosey in to do the kick. We need to get a drive and get our momentum going back again. The kick is up.
Good,
the kick
perfect.
is good. And for the first time tonight, Bloomington South leads. It's 28-27 in favor of Bloomington South. You're listening to high school football on WJPS 14.
A better deal on a loan? Well, for that, I said, I might just let you take a spin in my new wheels. Maybe.
What a cheater! What a bank! Citizens, the one who leads the way.
Member FDIC.
Back at Enlow Field, Bob Smelly along with Happy Jack Dutton. Bosey does the kicking off for Bloomington South. It's picked up by an up back. Can't tell exactly who it is, but he gets out to about the 33-yard line. I think they are. I think they're trying to kick away from the deep threat of Bennett. That return was Andy Boast, who returns it to the 32-yard line, actually, I guess is where they're going to mark it. First and 10, Harrison. And let's see how the Warriors respond. The first time they've been behind tonight. Stewart comes wide to the left, Bennett to the right. I formation in the backfield. Now Elliott will switch in, comes to the left side. Back to pass is Lander. He's going deep. He's got Bennett open. Bennett makes the catch. He's loose. He's down to the 20, inside the 20-yard line to about the 18. A great play as Keith Lander hit John Bennett on the run. Bennett's second catch of the evening, I think, Pappy. But a great catch downfield, and Harrison is in scoring position at the 18-yard line. Let's call it the 19-yard line.
What do you got, 50 yards?
48. Because we're going to call it the 19 instead of the 18.
Oh, I see. I call it the 18.
So we'll call it 49. I'm sorry. 49 yards on the play. First and 10, Harrison from the 19 of Bloomington South. Stewart split. Well, actually, he's only about a yard or two from the tight end. They fake it. They fake the reverse. Lander with the football is going to be stopped at the 20-yard line. He's going to lose a yard, so it's going to be second down and 11. Not sure what was supposed to happen on that play, but it didn't happen the way they wanted it to. So a loss of 1 on the play. Second down, and actually a loss of 2 on the play. They get second down and 12 for Harrison from the 21-yard line of Bloomington South. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Stewart split wide to the left. Bennett in the slot. High formation in the backfield. Lander with the ball. He's got a receiver. That's Sissel in the open. He's inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown! Whoa! Kevin Sissel will score as that's his second touchdown of the evening, and Harrison has retaken the lead. 33-28 with the extra point yet to come.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you. Isn't that fantastic? That was a 21-yard play.
Sissel with his second touchdown of the night. Lander his third touchdown pass. And just that quick, 4 minutes, 32 seconds, and that was a 1 minute and 29-second drive. It went 67 yards in how many plays?
Went 67 yards in 3 plays.
3 plays as Harrison comes right down the field, and they're going to go for 2. Stewart wide to the left. Elliott along with Bennett wide to the right. Lone backfield is Sissel. Watch Kendall Wilson on the little pass to the flat. That's who they're looking for. Lander has the ball, decides to run it. Doesn't make it down, does not make it. But irregardless, Harrison has the lead at 33-28 with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to high school football on WJPS 1400 AM.
At Taroni's Pizzeria and Bakery, everybody calls us.
Everybody calls us. Summer, fall, winter, and spring, we sell the best. It's hard to guess who's gonna make us.
If you like football at all, you should be here.
Stewart with the kickoff. Deep downfield taken by an upback. Kent
15.
Number 15-yard line up to the 28, 29-yard line before he's brought down, and that's where Bloomington South will take over. 1st and 10. That was Claybrook, who was an upback, not the deep back, on the return. Actually, they're going to spot it, right at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Bloomington South. Clock is running. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go, third quarter. Harrison leading Bloomington South 33-28 in what has been an offensive spectacle. Stoddard brings them up. To the right is Thompson. To the left is Batchelor. He's looking for Thompson downfield. A run and go, and it's incomplete. Off of his hands. Tyler Thompson, well covered by Lander, but he's still got his hands on the ball and could have made the catch.
He could have made the catch, but I'll tell you what.
He had to turn his head to the wrong shoulder. He was looking inside, and he had to turn back the outside.
That was a perfect pass, really, and this guy's got great hands. It's just great hands out here on this side.
I'll tell you what, we've seen some excellent throws from both quarterbacks, some excellent catches from both